Howdy, Aggies. My name is Landis Rand, and today we are going to be talking about market equilibrium and disequilibrium. And then we're going to talk about market surplus and shortage, plus changing the price to meet market equilibrium. So, first of all, market equilibrium is when the supply and demand of a market meet, and where they intersect on a graph is that market's equilibrium. This means that the quantity supplied and the quantity demanded at the same price are equal to each other. Of course, market disequilibrium would be having the price anywhere where these do not match. So supply and demand do not match each other. So what happens when the market is not in equilibrium? This happens when the equilibrium price and the quantity demanded is not equal to the quantity supplied. When a market is in disequilibrium, you can either have a surplus or a shortage. A surplus happens when the price is too high. This means that the quantity supplied exceeds the quantity demanded. Excess surplus occurs if there's a surplus of a good or service. So obviously, when something is at an equilibrium of $5 and the market's being charged $7, there will be an extra supply left over, seeing as the demand isn't that high. And then shortage is, of course, the opposite. If a price is too low, quantity supplied exceeds quantity demanded. Excess demand occurs when there's a shortage of a good or service. So when the price is too low compared to the equilibrium, the demand will be too high for the supply to meet it. If something is priced at an equilibrium of $5, but in the market it is priced at $4, the demand will be so high that supplies will not be able to meet that demand. Moving to the equilibrium can be done by, of course, a change in price. At any price above or below the equilibrium price, sellers face an incentive to raise or lower the price. If a market is not in equilibrium, it'll move to the equilibrium via adjustments to the price. Market mechanisms work if prices are flexible, and then there is no need for government interventions. So, sellers are, of course, incentivized to raise or lower the prices, like previously mentioned. If the market has a surplus, that means they have too many things sitting in a warehouse that are not being sold, and they are losing money on those items. So, of course, they will lower the price and they will sell more to meet demand, of course, beginning to generate revenue again. If the price is too low, that means they're at a shortage. And so they're going to lower the price in order for that demand to come down so they meet their expectations. So they're not being overworked and so they're not being low on supply at all times.